Hi everyone, it's Caitlin from the Quinny Sports and Wellness Center. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to make moon sand and I'm extremely excited, so I hope you guys are too. So first of all, why is it called moon sand? Two reasons. One, it has a crumbly texture, but it can definitely be compressed when you push it together, so you can still build your sand castles. And the second reason, the main reason it's called moon sand, is because the appearance is similar to what the surface of the moon looks like. Okay, so there's multiple ways you can make this. This way is just two ingredients. So all you need is flour and oil. So you can use baby oil, which is what we're going to use today, or you can use coconut oil. Just make sure you melt it and get it into liquid form, or you can buy it already in liquid form. Liquid coconut oil is more expensive, but by all means you can definitely use it. You also need some measuring cups, and you need a spoon to stir with, and then I'm just going to use a knife to make sure that I level everything. So first we're going to start with our flour. So for every 2 cups of flour, you need 1/4 cup of oil. So as long as you follow that, then you can multiply it however you would like. 8 cups of flour is going to mean 1 cup of oil. So 2 cups of flour, my measuring cup is 1/2 cup, so I'm going to have to do this 4 times. So I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to level it off into there. So 1/2. There's 1 cup. Because again, I am only using a 1/2 cup measuring. So I need to do it 2 more times to get my 2 cups. It's 1.5. Last one. And there we go, 2 cups. So there's my 2 cups of flour. Oh, a little bit of a mess there. Let's make sure to clean that up after. So 2 cups of flour, and then all I need is 1/4 cup of baby oil. You can get this at the dollar store. Any pharmacy sells it. Grocery stores sell it as well. So again, like I said, you can use coconut oil if you would prefer. And then I'm just going to measure out 1/4 cup. Let's see. There we go. There's my 1/4 cup of oil. I'm going to pour it in. Make sure it all gets in there. And then I'm going to mix it together with my spoon. So you want to make sure you mix it really well. This is safe for kids, so that is why it's made with either coconut oil or baby oil. Because this way, if the kids get it in their mouths, it's safe. I'm going to keep mixing it all together. It's going to start to look crumbly as you mix it. So you can also add food coloring to your sand if you want to have different color instead of just like the basic sand color. As you mix your flour and oil, you will notice that it starts to get the color of sand that's at the beach. If you find as you're mixing it that it's more dry than it is oily, you can definitely add a little bit more oil, but just remember to add a little bit at a time, because if you put too much oil in, then you're not going to get your sand that you want. So try to get it mixed together before you add oil to it, but if it is too dry, you can add a little bit at a time. So yes, different colors of sand: purple, green, blue, red, yellow. Just grab your food coloring and add a couple drops into it. It won't change the consistency of your sand, so that it won't be a problem. But this ratio is what I have found to work really well, is the 1/4 cup of oil to every 2 cups of flour. Now, I have not tried this with vegetable oil or olive oil, so give it a whirl if you'd like and see if it turns out the same. But like I said, I have not tried that. So there we go. Mine's all mixed together. So that's what it looks like. So see how it kind of looks like the surface of the moon because it's crumbly. And then all you're going to do is you're going to play with it. So if you do compress it, it does make it like you would at a beach when it gets wet. So it is nice and can be a solid. Play with it, put it in a bucket, have a sand bucket if you would like. It feels much nicer than regular sand does. It's not grainy, it's nice and soft. So you can build your sand castles with it. Your hands do get floury, but it does come off. It won't stick to your hands like water and flour do. So it is much nicer to play with and easier to clean up. Definitely an activity for outside though, or on a surface that's covered with a garbage bag or a tablecloth. I hope everyone enjoys making this. It will last. Just put it in a sealed container or in a bowl like this with saran wrap over top, and it will last for quite some time. Have fun, build those sand castles, and we'll see you next time. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.